Happy Wednesday, everyone. It is almost Turkey Day.
Almost there, but counting down the hours. It's almost time.
Okay, what's the most delicious food that you're excited for?
Okay, so I'm hosting Thanksgiving.
All right.
For the first time. And I found this recipe online, and this girl, she uses like a cheesecloth. So I'm going to make a turkey. And normally turkey's like it's not my favorite thing.
No.
Mac and cheese, like that's my area. That's my everything.
Nice, good cheesy mac and cheese, too.
When I have to show you the video when we're done. I have to show you this video of this turkey. When I tell you, Taylor, this is the most juiciest, delicious. I can't even talk. That's how great it is. But
because usually turkey's like dry, and it's not.
And that's why it's not my thing. It's not my thing. But I'm gonna do my best.
Okay, so we have a cheesecloth. What do you do with the cheesecloth? Crystal knows.
I think we have some takers. Crystal? Well, I don't know. I'm going to figure out once we leave here today, okay, after Studio 10.
Oh, okay. We're going to experiment a little bit.
We're going to experiment. I'm going to show you a picture. I think it's going to come out good.
All right.
It has to come out good.
Yeah, I know it better. They take a while to cook, too.
Yeah. So that's where we're cooking today. Okay, but before we get to all the cooking, we're going to talk about Blondie's Barn today on Studio 10 and see what they're cooking.
All right.
Every year, and this is their 11th year in a row, they always host from 12 to 2 at Blondie's Barn and has like a free Thanksgiving meal.
Oh.
So I haven't been there yet, but after hearing about some of the things that they have, let me tell you, I thought my mouth was watering from this turkey. It's watering from everything, but they're always offering that free meal. There's music, there's Santa.
Yeah.
It's everything. It's like this beautiful family restaurant, and again, 11 years in a row. And so we're really excited to hear from them. They're going to be joining us today.
Amazing. They have good food, by the way. I've eaten there once or twice.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
I've seen it.
You're like, my eyes are hungry, now we need it in the belly.
Actually, it's my plan to go, not Saturday, Friday. I think I'm going to try there Friday.
Ooh,
so,
okay.
So
Sounds
excited.
good.
Also, while you're watching, or before you eat, to get you ready, we're going behind the scenes, and we're looking at America's Thanksgiving Day Parade out in Detroit.
All right.
So they have their parade, and we got a chance to go behind the scenes. We got a whole backstage tour, and we not only saw the floats that you'll see tomorrow on Thanksgiving, but we got to see how they were made.
That's
so
really
we were
cool.
there, and we got to watch them paint them, and they were like, I don't want to say icing, but they were like shaving. Excuse me, that's the word I'm looking for. They were shaving the floats and literally showing us how they're made, all the materials, all the hands that go into it, all the paint that they have going into it, and it is the coolest. It is the coolest thing in the world, Taylor. Oh, my gosh.
I'm excited to see it.
We are so excited to show that to you. It's 3 different segments today. We couldn't fit it all in one.
Oh, my God.
But that's how amazing it is. And so we're so excited to show you that. And also just to, like I said, tomorrow when you're watching the actual parade, you get a better kind of feeling and saying, hey, I saw that, or now I saw how they made it. And I don't know, I feel like when you get an understanding of how things are done, you have a bigger appreciation for it.
There is. Bigger appreciation. You know what goes into it. You're seeing all of it, like you said, all the hands that are going into this. So that's really cool, and then you get to follow the story, and you feel a bit more connected to it too.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
And speaking of appreciation, it's buy one, give one day at Big B. So Claudia will be going live and letting you know about a couple of things that you can possibly pick up and give to somebody else, because a lot of us are a little stressed for Thanksgiving today or tomorrow, because it feels like it's today.
And you can show gratitude with a cup of coffee. Give someone thanks. Here's a cup of coffee. It's free. And you're still showing appreciation. I like that. That's good.
So, a lot in store today, but nothing's a party more like a Studio 10 party. So, we're going to kick Thanksgiving off a day early, but on the right note. So,
all right. That way you can go enjoy your actual Thanksgiving.
Yes.
There you
absolutely.
go.
Well,
I'll see you.
Happy
Thanksgiving. So grateful for you.
All right. And we'll see you all as well. And on Thanksgiving, after the parade, if you're looking for something to do, make sure you watch us on YouTube, on Facebook, WILX Studio 10. Those 10 days of Christmas giveaways are coming up. And we want to make sure you stay in tune with all of those clues that we have. You got to go to our Facebook, though. WILX Studio 10. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, Rochelle. Have a great one. Oh, well, that was fun. A little hug it out. I'll see you at 3 o'clock. And you can also see Rochelle and, of course, Claudia and Nicole coming up at 3 o'clock today. But if you are busy with all the Thanksgiving preparation, you're traveling, of course, you can always go back and watch Studio 10 at WILX Studio 10 is their handle, their username, whatever you want to call it. That is what you can look up and find more information on them. In fact, let me try to pull it up on YouTube. Give me just a second. We're gonna have to play around with the computer real quick and see if it'll pull up, see if it's loading. Sometimes it has a little bit of trouble. At WILX Studio 10 is what I'm gonna type in. All right, and if I switch the camera here, there we go. You're going to see at WILX Studio 10 is what I search up on YouTube. Of course, you're seeing Nicole or Rochelle, and Nicole again. So if I click on WILX Studio 10, you're going to get to go back and watch all of the amazing segments that they have on there. If you go on videos right here where the mouse is circling, you can actually find more videos, a lot more videos. So the life after a pardon, again, Governor Gretchen Whitmer did pardon a turkey, and its name, Dolly Pardon. Very, very clever. But yeah, you can keep scrolling down, see what they had for silver bells in the city, and while that passed, it can get you in the holiday spirit. Watch some dancing, an excellent tradition. I know when you think of eggnog, you might think more of Christmas, but hey, it's the holiday season, and that is definitely a rich, delicious treat or drink, whatever you want to call it, that you can have at your Thanksgiving dinner table. So there you go. You can learn more ways to incorporate eggnog into meals and different things. Of course, if you wanted to adopt any animals, I know this is a time when you want to be with family and friends, and we have our fur family too. So there you go. And you pull it up as well. They were able to bring in the Capital Area District Humane Society. There you go. I blinked on that for a second. But of course, Aaron Bowling is actually doing a story that I won't talk too much about, but there are free animals that you can get today. So make sure to tune in so you can learn more about that. But of course, with Thanksgiving, I said millions of people are traveling today by car. You also have people taking flights, of course, to see people in different states. So we're going to turn it to first Alert Meteorologist Colton Cichoracki to see the type of weather you can expect as you're traveling.
Hey Taylor, yeah, we're tracking some pretty nice weather today. If you're going to be hitting the roads later on this afternoon and into the evening, I really don't expect a ton of travel issues on any of the major highways that surround us. I-75, US 127 or 131 if you're going to be heading north, especially maybe a few flurries once you get north towards Gaylord, but I think other than that, pretty quiet weather conditions for today as temperatures will continue to be in the 40s. We will see the skies clear out overnight, and then by Thanksgiving tomorrow, we're tracking temperatures that'll be in the middle 40s. So overall, this is a really nice forecast for Thanksgiving Day. So no matter what time you're eating dinner or maybe you have to travel tomorrow, I think the weather should be cooperating. And by the time we get into the evening, we will see temperatures dropping down into the 30s, and we'll see that quiet weather continue into Friday as well. But one thing to point out after Thursday is that we're actually going to cool down. Now, a weak cold front comes in late tomorrow, and that will drop our temperatures once we get into the weekend. Now, if you're going to be traveling to any of the cities around the area, just wanted to point out a few of these cities across the state and around the region. If you're going to be heading to Port Huron or Alpena, Traverse City, Marquette, all looking pretty good for both today and tomorrow. Even across the lake into Green Bay and Chicago, also looking good. So bottom line here is very quiet weather will be continuing as we head into the rest of the week here, which is some welcome news, especially with all the travel plans that people have around the Thanksgiving holiday. Now, I mentioned that cool down. Look what happens. We go from a high of 46 tomorrow to a high of only 34 on Friday. So if you're going to be doing any holiday shopping, prepare for the cold weather tomorrow. And then as we move into the weekend, we're going to be seeing temperatures remain in the 30s, but it's really Sunday that we need to keep a close eye on because there could be a storm system that comes in, and with temperatures in the 30s, it may not be rain that falls from the sky. So I want to show you one of our computer models here as we move into the day on Sunday. Look what happens. We see this down to our south and west. It's some snow that's going to come in during the day on Sunday. Now, our computer models are not all in agreement. Some of these models keep this off to our south and doesn't bother us too much. This particular model does keep that snow here, and it just moves throughout the day on Sunday. A couple things to keep an eye on with this, mainly the temperature. If we're in the middle 30s, we may not see too many road impacts from this, but it's something we need to keep a close eye on, as many of our models do show some accumulation with that system. Not very much accumulation, but at least some is possible as we head into the day on Sunday. So my advice, we're still several days out from this, so make sure you stay right here. We will continue to keep you updated as we get closer to Sunday and let you know if there are any changes to the forecast this weekend.
All right, thank you, Colton. As you heard him say, Turkey Day is going to be looking pretty good with the mid 40s, higher 40s. And come Sunday, there's going to be a system to watch out for that could include those cold snowflakes. So just be on the lookout for that. Of course, you can always stay up to date with the First Alert Weather app if I pull it up here real quick. So you can download the First Alert Weather app for free off of Google Play and the Apple App Store. You get hour-by-hour radar, temperatures, forecast, whether it's a 3-day forecast, 10-day forecast. You'll be able to find all of that, as well as our meteorologists do video updates like there. You see Andy Provenzano, and so they will actually be talking to you, and you can see them, and it's a great way to interact with our meteorologists and hear straight from them what they are forecasting for the day, for the week, you name it. So again, First Alert Weather app, make sure to download it for free off of Google Play and the Apple App Store. Something else that is so great about this app is as you're traveling today to your Thanksgiving destination, you can also get traffic alerts. So turn on your notifications. You can be more specific with your location so you're not getting traffic alerts or weather alerts from all these locations around mid-Michigan. You can specify it to your area. So again, download the First Alert Weather app. It's more than just getting your daily or weekly forecast. It's also giving you those up-to-date traffic alerts. So if you traveling wherever, if you're heading to Detroit or say you're going to Chicago, wherever you're going for Thanksgiving, you can get notified on those traffic alerts. You can look at the map. It's very great to have on your phone. So again, for free off of Google Play and the Apple App Store. Make sure that you download it and you'll stay up to date. Also, you can go to our website, WILX.com. If you click on First Alert Weather on the top of the bar right there, click on that. You're going to see that Colton updated this, and he has an in-depth description. And then if you keep scrolling down a little bit, you're going to see the forecast. Oops, it's jumping around. 43 degrees. You can go hourly. You can go 3-day, 10-day. You can head into the weekend forecast. And then down below, you can also see the radar. So if I play this out, you're going to see not too much is happening. We're looking pretty quiet today, which is exactly what Colton was mentioning. So make sure to check out WILX.com. You can find more information on weather updates. So whether it's online, on our website, or also on the First Alert Weather app, of course, you can also tune in at 3 o'clock today for Studio 10, then first at 4 in our 90 minutes of news. Andy Provenzano will be filling in tonight, so you can stay up to date with him as well. But here's what we have coming up during Mid-Michigan Matters and our 90 minutes of news today. So during Mid-Michigan Matters, as family members, loved ones, friends are all getting together to create new memories, there are some people who may have a hard time with their memories. So we're talking with a psychiatrist on having an Alzheimer's-friendly Thanksgiving. And then coming up, News 10 at 5, Tim Stout previews Packers at Lions. Of course, this is your Thanksgiving Day tradition. I know Detroit Lions fans very pumped up for this, especially how the Lions are doing this season. And then coming up, News 10 at 5:30, we're talking about deer meat donations. Of course, firearm deer hunting season is happening right now. So I think it's going on for possibly another week, if I'm correct on that. It started on the 15th, and there's 2 weeks. So we're going to have more on deer meat donations. And then coming up, News 10 at 6, Riley Connell will be on talking about the busiest bar night of the year. So, Thanksgiving, you talk about the food, but sometimes it's with the drinks as well. So we'll have more with Riley coming up, News 10 at 6. But until then, we have Mars Anderson standing right next to me here.
Hello, hello.
How are you today?
I am doing pretty good, actually. A pretty good day. Working Thanksgiving, but I'm happy. I'm in good spirits. And hey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm ready for Thanksgiving. Okay, so you're going to be working Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Do you still get to celebrate with family and friends?
Well, because I'm not from Michigan, no.
Oh, that is true.
So, yeah.
Mars.
I'll be making a 3-hour and 30-minute drive if I want to see family, but it's pretty dark and, I'm a little older. If you can't tell, by the time it hits 6, I'm very tired. So getting on the road at night is just not for me.
No. Okay. Well, maybe, over the weekend or something, will you be seeing them? Spending some time? No. Okay. Well, we're going to have to do something when you get back and have some off time. Yes,
sure.
We'll get a feast going for you.
Yes.
Are you a turkey?
Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving, for sure. Are you a turkey person?
Yes, turkey, ham, whatever it is. I like to eat, so I'm all about just eating. If it's a good plate and it's actually cooked well, I'm going to enjoy it.
All right. Well, looking forward to Thanksgiving, and we'll have to do a Friendsgiving so you can actually enjoy the food. Yes. But getting back on track here, Mars, what do you have coming up on news? Or I was going to specify one, but I don't even What do you have coming up?
Our 90 minutes of news, I'll be live. So, of course, just like you talked about with Riley's story and that busy bar night, is that, of course, we know drivers are going to be driving home tonight. So we're going to talk about a little bit of driving safety. I want to say traffic safety, but a little bit of driving safety as people are heading out. Even now and getting on those roads, we want to just talk about what they need to be aware of. And then going into some cooking safety, because, of course, I think just like with driving and with cooking, there's always someone coming of age who's hitting the road. There's always someone new in the kitchen, or always something new that's wanting to be tried. So we want to just make sure we send out a reminder of those proper practices, of course, when you're in the kitchen, when you're on the road, and then, of course, just what Thanksgiving shopping has looked like. So we want to talk about that. I talked to a few customers out on the road, out at a grocery store, Myers on the west side. Lovely new remodel, I want to say. I don't want to give them a shout out, but beautiful store. But I got to just talk to some customers about, their shopping, if they're getting out there last minute, things like that. And so, yeah, a lot of stuff going on in our 90 minutes of news. So from 5 to 6, watch it.
All right. Well, that is a lot coming up.
Yes.
Okay, so Thanksgiving shopping, you have driving safety. So we're touching on safety and everything to prepare for.
Yes, everything that you need to prepare for. Wow. And if you haven't spent too much money, it seems like, the budget for Thanksgiving has gone down. So we'll also talk about that as well. So just tune in.
Mars, you have it covered.
Yes.
And that's throughout the whole 90 minutes of news?
Yes, 5, 5:30, and 6. You know how News 10 does it, so you're in for a treat.
All right, we're going to let you head back to work because you were very busy today. But thank you for joining News 10 Plus.
Have a good one, you guys.
We'll look forward to
happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, there we go. That was very kind. Have a great Thanksgiving, Mars.
Thank you.
All right, well, with that stressful little time, Mars is very, very busy. And this is a busy time of year. So not only with, we have all the holidays, Thanksgiving is, of course, tomorrow, and then pretty soon, people are already putting up their Christmas decorations. So Christmas will be here before you know it. That means even more getting together with family and friends. You're probably busy with your day-to-day activities, whether it's work or shopping, the errands you have to do, cleaning up, adulting. It can be challenging. So no matter what you're going through this time of year, any time of year really, it can be stressful at times, and it always depends on the person, what you're going through in your own personal life. No one really knows, but you do. So know that you're not alone. There are resources out there for you, whether it's a psychiatrist, a psychologist, therapist, counselor, behavioral therapy, anything of the sort. You can go scan that QR code to the right side of your screen. You can find more information on the different resources around our Mid-Michigan community. And that way, whether you need it or someone else that you know, a loved one, a friend, family member, maybe a coworker, if they're going through a hard time and you notice that, well, of course, you can go scan that QR code, have it pulled up on your phone. You're able to pass that information forward to them. So again, all year long here on News 10, we have our You're Not Alone mental health series. We're going to be having different stories from community members sharing what they've gone through. And one more thing I want to share with that is you can always call or text the Lifeline chat. That number is 988. Again, 988. And if you're a veteran, you can press option number 1. That'll guide you to another veteran who shares a personal experience like you, goes through a similar experience. So if you need that number, 988, press option number 1 if you're a veteran to get connected with another veteran. So know that you're not alone. There are resources out there for you. But until then, we have more reporters out in the field. I'm going to share what they have coming up. So we're going to start with Amaya Kuznicki.
Thanks. I'm here in St. John's, where their high school marching band is preparing for the Detroit Thanksgiving Parade tomorrow. I'll have all the details coming up in our 90 minutes of news. You can hear them practicing hard right now, but for now, over to you.
Thank you, Amaya. Well, you could definitely hear the band in the background, so that was pretty cool. Sounds like they are definitely ready for all of this. Now we have Erin, and she's got a little cute little kitty back there.
Hi Taylor. Today I'm at the Ingham County Animal Shelter because they had a pretty cool pay it forward chain that resulted in all of their animals, including this little guy right here, having no adoption fees. They're trying to get all the animals home for the holidays. I'll have how this came to be on News 10 at 6. Back to you, Taylor.
Oh my goodness, you can get that cute little guy for no cost, okay? No cost. That was super cute. Oh my God, what a fun assignment for Erin and Amaya. But also coming up News 10 at 5:30, Justin Kent tells us how donations of deer meat from the latest hunting season is helping the community. Again, I talked about that. We'll pull it up one more time. what you can expect during our 90 minutes of news. So News 10 at 5:30, that's when you can expect more with Justin Kent. Until then, of course, Riley, News 10 at 6, talking about the busiest bar night of the year. Tim Stout at 5 for the Packers and Lions preview. And then also you heard Mars Anderson come up on the desk. He was talking about the multiple different stories he has all throughout the 90 minutes of news. So the 5, the 5:30, and the 6. Talking about Thanksgiving shopping, holiday shopping, and of course driving traffic safety. So make sure to tune in to our 90 minutes of news. But we all get started, of course, with Studio 10 coming up here at 3 o'clock in just under 40 minutes, followed by First at 4, and of course our 90 minutes of news. One more thing that I do want to share with everyone, because we have all of these toys out in front of me, and you can't see it right now. I'll show you in just a second, but you're seeing this doll and some Connect 4 and Harry Potter's head over here. So give me 1 second. We'll talk about what is happening. So News 10 is making an impact in our community by partnering with the local Marine Corps Reserves and the Salvation Army for our Toys for Tots Toys Drive. So the purpose of this drive is to provide kids in need with toys for the holidays. Again, Thanksgiving tomorrow, but Christmas is coming up very quickly here, and there's a lot of other holidays as well. And so some of the toys that have been donated already can be seen here on the News 10 Plus digital desk. And again, I will show you in just a second. But also, we can't forget about the older kids as well, the preteens, the tweens, the teenagers, everyone. So things like basketballs, that might be something to look for. And footballs, Legos. We're looking for items for children of all ages, okay? So no matter how old, it's really children of all ages. So again, those tweens, the teens, everything. So make sure, if you plan on donating anything, we're looking for all ages. I'm trying to move the camera in just a second. But if you would like to make a donation, that QR code on your screen right now, feel free to go scan that with your phone's camera, and it'll pull up our Amazon wish list. So when you scan that wish list, you'll be able to see all the different things we're asking for, of course. And if you would like to donate, you can drop it off at our News 10 studios on American Road, Mercantile Banks in East Lansing and St. John's, and Tommy Express Car Wash on West Saginaw. So go scan that QR code. Again, it'll pull up a list of different toys, not resources, if you want to call it that, but a list of different toys that we're asking for kids of all different ages. And we're asking for new unwrapped toys. So new and unwrapped, that is what we're looking for. And I'm going to show you here in just a second if it'll work with me here. That is not exactly what I'd like. The camera is doing very interesting things right now, so give me just a second. All right, there we go. You see some of the toys. But yes, the doll like I was talking about, and you even have these cute little ones. Look at that. They're like bath toys. You have a duck in here, a fish, a dog, starfish, a cow. So cute little toys, new and unwrapped. We want to be able to see the different toys, have the children see the toys, and of course, this is going to children across mid-Michigan. I'm having a hard time putting this back. There we go. So to kids around mid-Michigan, all different ages. So again, it's not just the little ones, it's also the teens, the tweens, the young adults. So there you go. Toys for Tots Drive, one more time. This is going from now until December 8th. You can drop off the new unwrapped toys at our WILX studios on American Road in South Lansing during business hours or any of the other locations. And of course, you can find more on WILX.com. I believe that is it. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything before we head out here. I will show one more look outside because a lot of people traveling. And you see Santa there in downtown Mason. That's pretty cool. Letters to Santa, of course. So I know that we have Thanksgiving tomorrow, but I'm sure people are looking ahead to Christmas. So that's something else that you can look forward to. But not a bad day outside. I mean, you do have the clouds. Overall, though, it is pretty quiet. So safe travels, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving.